Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Metcalf. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Drones. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Caught on the outside, it's Turner. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Complete to start this drive.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Using his legs, it's Tootin. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down from their own 22. From the gun, give on the inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team says he's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tip its hand. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. Need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. You just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's going to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now 2nd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's got it down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Herd! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Texas.
The give to the tailback.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Finds his man in the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown defense, and paying it off with the interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. This time it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He wants to throw. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. That's reeled in. It's Turner. Stopped after making the catch. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They're bringing heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They've got the screen set up. Nifty little dance step. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
On the flag. 2nd down.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Marshall, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first protection.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's right on target. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Second down coming up.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nice move to keep moving. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
First down, Hokies.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10.
First down, Hokies.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Relax. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 9 on the play. 4th down coming up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Virginia Tech, 24. Marshall, 10.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Metcalf. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Marshall will be forced to punt. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Using his legs, it's Tootin. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights off the defender. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, Hokies.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
That is 22. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to pass, it's Drones. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Tootin. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the pummeling has started.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They want that clock to run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Monarchs will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hokies offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The play-action fake. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Monarchs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Lane. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Lane. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Makes his connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Hokies! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed and good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's another first down.
Trying to get the corner. And he could not get loose on the run. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They'll go right back to the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Feeling some heat.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Gonna run it. It's Tootin. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Groves. Slips away. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The give from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Drones. And it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip of the interception.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Monarchs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd down, going up top. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Alston.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll try to get it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Power football with the run. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give out of the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the tackler. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Thrust that arm out. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tootin. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his 2nd pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Right back to the well. Keeps the legs moving. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 23. Old Dominion, 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. Inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock. And unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 10 over BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Drones. He finds his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They try to pop a run on the draw. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hokies are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
For the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, what a move! Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock and try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He'll set up to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Pressure coming. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Just over a minute to go. All tied up, guys. Are we going to get a finish here or headed to overtime?
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Hokies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got it on the outside. It's Alston. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Get it out on the screen. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Touchdown, ODU! What a catch and run for 6.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Virginia 10, 30.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Wyoming Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
With the catch, it's Marshall. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun, fighting him off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Can he get there on the ground? He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier running through tackles. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce. Take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys. Not only you need somebody to rally your team.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Svoboda. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
When he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On the run, it's Taylor. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And here comes a deep shot. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
To throw, it's Svoboda. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A running play called on fourth down. Watch the spin move. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up the going for a big play downfield? And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tailback with another carry. Fights through a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That's reeled in. It's King. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac, all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And he's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass, it's Orji. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And they hand it off to the back.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Prieskorn. Refusing to be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Punt team ready to boot it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Orji. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So what's the play call here on 3rd and goal after back-to-back incompletions? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Svoboda. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle made after just a short game. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Touchdown, Cowboys. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Svoboda. Going for his running back. Looking right. This one caught. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And they're able to get him down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offense...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Pulls it in. It's Morgan. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion. A third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Svoboda. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Svoboda. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. 2nd down and goal. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback still with the football. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. To the air, it's Svoboda. Finds his target. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And he's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaking free at the 35. The stop is finally made, but it's a big game. Stopped at the 49. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Hand off to the single back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoffs.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.